Okay, I got my answer.
Right. What is your final answer?
My answer, so my answer is 17.
17. Okay. I think there's gonna be a mistake there. What is -5 times -4?
So -5 times -4 is 20. But since they're
Negative.
both,
It's
yeah,
-20.
yeah, -20.
Divided by -2. What's that become?
So those two become 24.
You're dividing though. -20 divided by -2.
Oh, sorry. I messed up then.
Okay, why don't you retry it from here?
Okay. Okay. I got 4.
For this division?
Yes. No, not
So
with that.
okay.
Not with,
Well, tell me this part. What is -20 divided by -2?
so -20 divided by 2. Was it like okay, 20 divided by 2.
It's the same as this. 20 divided by 2, 20 over 2. They're two negatives, but they cancel. How many times does 2 go into 20?
2 go into 20. Oh, okay. So I got the answer for that one.
Can you give me the intermediate result here? What is 20 divided by 2?
20 divided by 2 is 24.
No, I have no idea how you're coming up with that. Tell me how you're coming up with 24. The number has to get smaller. So have you been working on your flashcards for
Yes.
20? Okay, this is 10. 20 divided by 2, 2 goes into 20 10 times.
So my first answer was right.
What was your first answer?
So my first answer was 10, and then I thought it was wrong, so I erased it to 24.
Okay. Then we're bringing this next stuff down. So why don't you carry it out from here?
Okay. So okay, my final answer. You want my final answer?
Yes.
My final answer was 4.
Very good. Okay. This becomes 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. All right, so let's do a couple more here. We got to get you faster at division. Let's do 24 divided by -8 times 2 minus a -3. Okay, so I want you to work on this. Make sure you start from left to right.
Okay.
When you want to talk, push the button.
Do you have a question or need to
Yeah.
check your answer?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay,
So for 24 divided by -8, so I got for 24 divided by -8, I got 96.
you're multiplying. Why are you multiplying? This is division. Division. The answer has to get smaller. The result gets smaller when you divide.
Thank you.
Yeah. Then you'll multiply, but division always gets smaller. So the other way to look at it is 8 times what number gets you to 24?
3.
3. But what about the sign? Is it positive or negative?
Um, +3. No,
So when
negative.
you have a positive times a positive becomes
Yes,
positive. Negative times a negative
it's positive.
becomes positive. But when they're opposite in sign,
It's a negative.
yeah.
So it's a +3.
Okay. So the answer is -3 times 2 minus a -3. What comes next? The multiplication or
Nope,
the subtraction?
the multiplication.
Okay,
The,
so go ahead and multiply.
okay, I got my final answer.
All right, what's your final answer?
-18.
Okay, let's start with this. -3 times 2. What does that become?
So those two become -6.
Okay, and then you have a double negative here. What does the double negative become? We did that last time.
A positive.
Okay, you're adding though. You're adding
Yes.
-6 plus 3, not multiplying, you're adding.
-6 plus 3 is 8.
So one is positive, one is negative. How do you deal with them when they're opposite in sign? What was the rule?
So the rule is to do them without the sign and subtract them.
So you figure out which one is further from 0 first, though. We need
Yeah,
to know whether the answer is positive or negative. Is the answer positive or negative?
the answer is negative, so it's going to be -8.
But you're subtracting 6 minus 3.
6 minus 3 is 3.
Okay, so that's -3. Where do you think the 8 is coming from?
Probably for me just adding it, and I probably didn't pay attention to the negative.
Okay. All right, we're gonna work through the next few together because I'm just noticing a pattern here of some things. So let's try this. -30 divided by -10 times -5, okay, minus a -12 minus 4. Okay, we're going to start from left to right here. We're going to start with this one on the left one here. This is -30 divided by -10.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're doing division, you turn it into a multiplication problem. 10 times what number gets you back to 30? You
3.
start with this 3. Now, is it positive or negative? You got two negatives here. Is the answer positive or negative?
Positive.
Yes, +3 times -5 minus a -12 minus 4. We'll do this next. 3 times -5, what does that become?
Is it since they're different signs? Since they're different signs, do you have to like do them?
The answer is back to our rules here. If they're opposite in sign, the answer is, sorry, this
It
one's wrong, is negative.
like
Because the answer is negative. What is 3 times 5?
3 times 5, 15.
Yeah. Okay. Minus a -12 minus 4. What does the number, what does the double negative become?
A positive, so it's going to be 15 plus 12.
Okay, what does that become?
So
They're
since
opposite in sign.
so you have to do it, subtract them without their sign to get the final answer. Well,
Okay,
yeah, just the answer. So
what is the
15,
answer?
So 15 subtract 12. Uh, 15 is 3.
What is your final answer for this? It's not
So
3.
wait,
And that's
oh,
why I tell you to figure out the sign first.
so it will be -3.
-3. Okay, are these same sign or opposite sign?
Opposite.
Well, which one is positive, which one is negative then?
4 is positive and 3 is
I agree,
negative.
but it's got this thing in front of it. What does that mean?
So it's probably negative. So it's going to be
It's
3.
it's really that they're same sign. I agree. 4 is positive, but when you have this subtraction symbol in front of it, you want to associate it with that and make it negative. So they're both negative. What's the rule for when they're same sign?
They're both positive.
Nope.
Wait, same sign.
When you're adding and when you're adding and they're same sign, you keep the sign. So the answer is negative.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
And then you add the numbers together without the sign.
Which you get right here. 7. Positive 7.
Is the answer positive or negative?
Negative.
You seem uncertain. I feel like you're not remembering any, the rules are getting all mixed up. Would you say that that's true?
Um, I look back at my notes and they're both the same sign. They're both positive.
That's if you're multiplying though. This right here is for multiplication and division.
Um, um,
There's rules for multiplication, division, there's rules for addition and subtraction. And my guess is that you're getting those mixed up. That's the common thing for most students.
um,
Do you want me to summarize the rules again?
no, it's fine.
Okay. All right, let's try a few more problems here. All right, so let's try a new one here. Let's go -25 divided by 5 times -2 times -1 plus -3. Okay, so we're going to start from left to right here. So the rules for multiplication division, if they're opposite in sign, the answer is negative.
Mm-hmm. So be a negative. So
Yes,
what?
so give me the result of -25 divided by 5.
So it'll be 5.
What is the -5?
Yes, negative 5.
The negative is really important. Like when you don't say the negative, I don't think you know how to do the problem. Like it's as if you're leaving part of it out. It's like you've got one sock on, but not the other. It's really bad.
Yes.
Okay. What's next?
Then you do 5 times -2.
It's not 5 though. It's -5.
Negative. -5.
When you don't say it, it makes me think you either don't see it, which is okay. Like it's totally okay. But like, are you missing it? Are you just not reading it? Like, it's really important.
Okay.
It's really important. Are you seeing it or not?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Okay. So you got to say it.
-5 times -2
Good.
is -10.
Okay. When they're both negative or they're both
Oh,
positive.
sorry, it's +10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Times
Plus
-1.
times -1 is still 10.
It is not 10.
Oh, sorry, -10.
plus -3. Now we're adding or subtracting, right? And when you, and these are these same sign or opposite sign?
They are the same sign.
Okay, so since they're the same sign, what is the rule for same sign when you're adding?
If they're the same sign, it's gonna be like a negative, but if they're both positive, it'll be a positive.
Okay, so give me the final answer whenever you've got it.
So 10 plus 3 is negative 13.
Yes. Very good. Okay. Afraid to introduce more stuff because we're just still not getting all the way down. Let me try this in there. -1 plus 12 divided by -4 minus 5. Tell me the math operations you see. Which of these do you see in this list?
The ones I see in this list.
Yeah, in this problem, which ones do you see in the letters that we're using?
So I see a positive.
Okay, plus, I see an addition.
Yeah, addition. I see division, and
The
I see
division.
yeah, the division. The division.
Anything else? Anything
And
else?
and the multiplication.
Where do you see multiplication?
Sorry, not the multiplication, the subtraction.
Yeah, subtraction, which is kind of like addition, but sure. So which do you do first? The division, addition, or subtraction?
The addition.
You do it left to right. Which do you do first? Division, addition, or subtraction?
Addition. Because it's
Okay. Doesn't the D come before the A?
So division.
Division, yes. You have to do them in this order. And if you've never seen this before, say, hey, Matthew, I've never seen this before. So you're speaking Chinese to me. Like, tell me if it's just like, I've never seen this. I have no idea. I don't want to add confusion to what you're doing. This is already hard enough as it is. Okay, 12 divided by -4. What does that become?
12 divided by -4. Subtract 5. Okay. So these, okay. 12 divided by 4 was so 3, positive 3.
Tell me what I'm going to put in that box there. What's the result?
Wait, I'm confused. Wait,
Tell me what you're confused about.
so like at 12 divided by -4, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, so first of all, decide whether the answer is positive or negative.
so be a positive because
Why is it positive?
because 12's farther from 0 and 4 is basically closer to 0.
But so the rules for multiplication and division are different than addition and subtraction. These are the rules for multiplication and division. Same sign becomes positive. You have two positive becomes positive, two negatives become positive. If you have one positive and one negative, it becomes negative, one negative, one positive becomes negative. You're mixing up the rules, and that's what's causing you problems here. So you have one positive and one negative. Is the answer positive or negative?
It's going to be negative.
Okay, it's negative.
So -3.
Yes, okay. So now you bring the other stuff down. All right, now when you have addition and subtraction, you do them left to right. So you just do them in the order you see. You just go left to right here. So start with -1 plus -3.
-1 plus -3.
Yes.
So it'll be 4. -4.
What is the final answer there? Tell me what goes in the box. You said two different answers.
-4.
Okay, it is -4. -4 minus 5.
-4. Okay. Is since that one is so for the negative sign near the 4 and the 5, so 5 is basically -5. So you put the addition in between, so there'll be the same number well, the same sign. So it'll be -4 plus -5, which would still be a negative. So 5 plus 4 is -9.
Okay. Very good. All right, let's try another one here. All right, -5 minus 16 divided by -4 plus 2. So again, what math operations do you see?
I see division, subtraction, and an addition.
Okay, which do you do first?
The division.
Okay, so you have a choice now. You have to decide whether you're going to look at this as -16 or 16 divided by -4. Which one do you want to look at this as -16 or
Negative,
+16?
-16.
Okay, so I would change it to this then. So what is -16 divided by -4?
-4 plus 2. Okay. So it'll be -4
Why is it negative?
because since they're both the same sign, it'd be, wait, it's +4.
+4. So it's
Yes.
-5 plus 4 plus 2. Work it from left to right now.
Okay. -5, since they're both different. So I have a question.
Mhm. Yep,
Um,
good.
my question is, since, because I'm used to like if it's like the thing and like you have to like change it since they're both different signs, stuff like that. Do I do the
That
same
one,
with, yeah, do I do the same with addition or like no?
nope, this is one negative and one positive.
Okay. So the answer would be a negative. So it'd
Okay.
be 5 plus 4 is 9.
Why are you adding them though? The rule says when they're opposite in sign, figure out the sign, take the larger and subtract the smaller.
So 5 took away 4 is 1. -1.
Okay, so you have -1 plus 2.
-1 plus 2. Since they're both of them. It'll be 1.
+1, good. All right, let's go, let's keep going here. -3 minus 4 times 12 divided by -6 plus 7. Tell me what math operations you see.
The math operations I see. I see
Yep.
subtraction. Wait, actually no. A multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. But the
All right.
subtraction, wait,
Yeah, so
yeah.
multiplication division are also grouped together. So if you see multiplication and division, you do them left to right. Which one do you see first in here?
12 divided by 6.
Left to right. You start from the left.
Up, up. -3 plus -4. And then the right side is -6 plus 7.
Oh, sorry, I'm being unclear. You start from the left
Yes.
until you see multiplication.
Oh.
Okay. Now you have a choice, and it's probably a good one. You probably should change it to plus negative. All right. So what is -4 times 12?
-4 times 12 was 3.
You're
Positive
multiplying. You're multiplying. Number gets bigger.
up. So it'll be, well, since we're multiplying, it'll be 48.
It is not 48.
So
-4 times 12.
-4 times 12. Okay. -4 times 12 is, wait, what? I'm confused. I have a question.
Okay.
So I have a question. Since we're multiplying, so it says 4 times 12. How
You're
does it
not,
not?
it's not 4 though, it's -4.
Yes, -4
It's
times.
a huge difference. I'm gonna keep interrupting you because it's a huge difference. Like it really is that important. So yeah, it is 4 times 12, but is the answer positive or negative? And that's just as important, if not more important than the actual number.
Oh, negative. Since we're doing -4 times 12, wouldn't it be -48?
Yes, yes, there you go. Okay, bring everything else down. What do you do next? So you scan the order of operations. What comes next in this list? In
The
these
next,
numbers.
the next order that comes up, we have to do is, since we have to do wait, I'm not sure, -3 plus -48 or -48 divided by -6.
So which comes first, multiplication, division, or addition, subtraction?
Multiplying division. So we have to do
So
division first.
you have to do division first. Good.
Okay. So for -48, -48. So since it's -48 divided by -6 equals, let me think. Wait, -48 divided by -6 equals 7. -7.
It is not, it's near 7. So 6 times what number gets you to 48?
8.
The answer is 8. Yeah. So is it positive or -8? So
-8.
why is it negative?
Um, is it +8?
Well, at this point, it's clear to me, and I don't know what we should do because well, for the next lesson, we're going to review these rules again. For multiplication division, if they're same sign, it's positive. If they're opposite sign, it's negative. So when I ask you why, what I'm really asking you to do is tell me, well, because they're same sign, it's positive, or they're opposite in sign, it's negative. Down here, these are same sign, so the answer is +8.
Okay.
All right, so keep going here. What is -3 plus 8?
-3, since they're both different signs, you'll do them without the sign. So 3 subtract 8. So it would be 5, +5.
Okay, so this becomes +5 plus 7.
7, which will equal +12.
All right. Do a couple of quick problems here. Let's go -1, -5, +4, minus a -2.
Yeah. So -1 subtract 6 plus 4 plus 2. since they're both okay, since they're 1 and 5 are both the same. What since they're so I'll put the -1 plus -5. Because
That's fine.
plus 4 plus 2. So
Good.
you'll do the answer would be 6. Is it negative? Wait. So for -1 plus -6, would it be -6?
Yes.
Plus 4 subtract 2. 40% of 6 equals 4 is -2. Okay, I got my final answer.
Okay, go ahead.
My final answer is -4.
Okay, but what is -6 plus 4? Let's just start with that.
So, oh, it's plus. Oh,
Yes.
why
So that's
didn't-
-2 plus 2. What does that become?
so it'll equal is -10.
Nope.
No.
No.
I see.
Yeah, we unfortunately have to stop here. Is your mom there by chance to talk to?
No, she left.